Yes, guys, welcome back to another installment of Rob from the VW Mechanic, doing what we do best. Well, hints, tips, tricks, anything like that, just to get you by and make things a little bit easier and a little bit cheaper. But I've got a good one for you today. It's a dash cam. Now, how many of you out there have got a dash cam sat smack bang in the middle of your screen with wires going everywhere and a dash cam falling off and all sorts of calamities? Now, I had a dash cam and it was sat in the windscreen. And on a warm day, you'd get back to your car after work and you'd find it dangling down, pulled all the wires out. You've got to have wires fused, boxed in everywhere. It's a mess, right? If you haven't got around to putting a proper kit in yet, you'll have had a 12-volt socket trailing everywhere. But anyway, this is going to make it a little bit easier. So there will be a link down to this product down in the description. And there will be a discount code for 6% off your order as well. So this is fully sponsored by FitCamX. Stick with it because it sounds like a bit of a dodgy channel, but it's not, don't worry. So yeah, FitCamX, check down there for the link and a cheeky little discount code from myself and from FitCamX as well. So I'm going to get into it now. It's going to be a bit of a video of almost an unboxing slash a fitting and then a bit of a demonstration to show you what's going on. So hopefully this will make life a little bit easier and a little bit neater for you guys. So I'll turn you around now and we'll go through what we've got. So I'm in my car. It's easier to film in here because I'll actually show you what I'm on about. So yeah, a cheeky bit of kiss in the morning. 11:15, so it's not too early on a Sunday. Nonetheless, this is it. So FitCamX dash cam, 4K Ultra HD, guys. So the clearer the image for anything that does happen on the road, should it happen on the road, the better. So sometimes you will see people uploading pictures of the dashcam footage and you can't see anything but a shifting blur in the screen. Am I right? So here we go, guys. We'll go through the English bit just because I only speak English. So there's a couple of cautions there. Just turn the power off to the car. The dashcam, they do say there's no liability, there's no responsibility if there's any traffic accident and it doesn't catch it. So it's always a little bit of liabilities there, guys. And there we go, we're in loads of different languages here. So I'll give you the key features. We'll trim it down nicely. So the website's there, but it will be down in the description. That's where they are. So Guangdong province in China. A very lovely person called Yo-Yo I've been talking to, and if you want to email them, there you go. So it is come from China. They have sent me this, so they have paid for this review, but it's an honest review at that. I'm not into falsifying anything. What you see here, guys, is my experience over the last 3 or 4 days while I've been using it. So here's a couple of key features. Well, Wi-Fi, so you can see exactly what's going on your phone because there's no screen. And that is the camera there fitted. There's no screen. You see it on your camera. Loop recording, so you've not got to constantly worry about whether the SD card is being filled up crazy, because it will do whatever loop you set it to. I'll show you going through all the settings towards the end of the video. G sensor as well, so if you're not in your car gets rocked or knocked or someone tries your door handle, it's going to wake up and start recording. It's wide angle as well, which you'll see when I show you what it has recorded so far. Perfect fit. So if you have a look there, whereas you'd normally have a really unsightly dash cam just hanging down, wouldn't you? Somewhere here or out of the way, you like to think. I have seen them everywhere, to be fair though, guys. That's how neat it tucks away. And our dynamic range, so it's very, very clear. So it's a really nice, clean, neat box. It didn't take long at all to get from China, so thank you very much to them, and I'll show you now what we're dealing with. So you get your instruction manuals. They're in lots of different languages, as you can imagine. I only need to read English, so that we'll come to that. You get a couple of little boxes in there. This box is where the camera is, so quite a sizable box. You get a tool as well, a wedge tool, just to make life easier and it doesn't damage any plastic trims. And then in the little box, in fact I think I put them all in the big box. Trying to do all this one-handed, guys, it's great fun, but we love it. Right, yeah, so in this little bag here you get an adapter as well, so you pop your SD card in the end there, shove that bit in your laptop or whatever you want to do, and then you can download your footage. But there is another way of downloading your footage as well, which I'm going to show you towards the end of the video. I'm going to do a screen record, and you're going to see setting up the camera, what the camera can display, and everything on the video, and I'll do a little bit of commentary over it as well, just in case. So you get them, you get that, and now we get to make it happen. So I will show you it being fitted, and yeah, let me know what you think. Dead easy. So this is how it goes into the vehicle. So this is the best bit. So as you can see there, I've already removed the trims from my rear view mirror. So these are very car specific. So this one is ordered for a Skoda Octavia, so it fits directly into a Skoda Octavia. So you have up here in your Octavia, so obviously you've got to give them the specification of your car and they'll pick one that's right for you. But up here you've got a rain and light sensor, which is automatic lights and automatic wipers, with all your wiring to your auto dim rear view, and of course your rain and light sensor itself. So that's pretty much how your car looks with it stripped bare. I'm not going to show you with me stripping it bare because it's just boring, isn't it? So that's it stripped bare, and this is the actual camera off the car. So I'll show you the important bits, if you like. So that's what it looks like. That's them, FitCam X. So that gives you all the specs there and bits and bobs and all the inputs, and the camera is just on the end. So if you can imagine it sitting in your car like that, and the camera's permanently facing forward, there's no risk of it dropping off because it clips in perfectly. Your SD card goes here, so you can have any micro SD card. It's up to 64 gig on this one, which is a good amount, specifically if it does looping as well. And then on the other side, you've got your buttons and your flashing lights. So if you're ever in an accident and you quickly need to tap something, tap that lower camera button and it'll pause it for you. And it'll put it in a protected folder. So most people get a little bit sort of scared when it comes to wiring these things in, because it's just not normal. There's always something that's got to come apart, something that's quite hefty to do. But this one's got genuine wiring in. So all you do is you connect this in a loop into the car's already existing system. So it goes into the power for the rain and light sensor. Now, the reason I wanted to try this for a few days before bringing you guys along is I wanted to make sure it was absolutely 100% trouble-free. Not going to cause any issues with the rain and light sensor. It's not going to cause any issues with the camera. I want to show you a bit of footage, which hopefully you've seen in the previous, or in the last bit of the video, to be fair. I'm filming it backwards. It's a bit hard because obviously I've had it fitted to try it out. So here we go, guys. I'm going to show you what's going on. So on the end, as you can see there, it's a bit jagged because I was doing it really quick, but there's an extra added bit that you can trim down to size, obviously, to fit just in front of your headline in here. So I did that. I mean, you can obviously do it a little bit neater than I did. But yeah, it goes into the existing wiring, which I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to do it one-handed just so you can see. So I'm going to pull the camera in half now, so it splits in half, which I'll show you in just 1 second. There we go. So this is the camera in half, so you can see all the inner workings and absolutely everything that's going on. Try not to touch it as much as you can. You do get a blue cover just on the end there, stop you putting fingerprints on your camera. So all it does is, so put your mirror, line it up there, and then that hole there, that cut out, goes around your mirror, and like so, it fits perfectly into all the car's existing brackets, so it can't drop. That's it. Once it's there, it's locked in. It doesn't rattle at all, and it's perfect. It faces the front. It's working absolutely spot on. And then with the wires, I'm going to dangle it down, guys, just so you can see. Don't panic, I'm not going to break anything. I'll just move this rear view out of the way. So the wiring, so the rain and light sensor, let's get the camera in now. I'm doing it all one-handed. Hopefully it'll be easier for you guys. So that just plugs into the existing rain and light sensor. Again, all car dependent. This is for a Skoda or Volkswagen, if you don't have Skoda in your country. Line it up. You've got to get it obviously bang on straight and the right way around. It will only fit one way. And there we are. That's plugged into the existing car's rain and light sensor. And the wiring that you take out of the rain and light sensor, just there. So this little plug here gets plugged in to the actual loop of the camera. 1 second. Like so. And there's your loop. So it's into the rain and light sensor. The existing wires, this one here, is plugged into a loop. And now, if I turn the ignition on, so it is dangling, don't panic, guys. All to show you just how interesting it is. And there we go. So you get the red light when it's just starting up, and then when it's recording, it'll flash blue. There we go. So that's recording exactly what I do now. And then it's a case of put it up there, clip them together, And that is what you get, the end result. So you're going to see that towards the end of the video, you're going to see the finished product, but that's it being fitted. So that's probably the hardest bit done. The cameras are fitted. I'm going to take you straight into setting it up on, this is on an iPhone. You can set it up on Android as well. So here we go, guys. So we're just on an iPhone screen here now. And we go into Wi-Fi settings, and it's the LHD one. This will say it in the manual what you're looking for. The password's 1234567 That's standard. You can change that. So we'll pop that in now and go from there. And then you press the join button and it will connect just like you can see here. That's that bit done. So the app is FitCam X from the App Store. And it should look something like that. Top one, FitCam X. And then open up the app. And because you've connected it already on the Wi-Fi, just press connect device, and then it will show you exactly what the camera can see. Just have a quick look through the app now. I'm just showing you that it's live. You can see my fingers in front of the screen. So there's all the camera files. Here's everything that's on the card in the camera now. So I've not taken any snapshots yet, but you can do that as well with the camera button on the side of the camera. And this will take you back to the live screen again. All the settings that we have here, so sound recording, you can have it on or off. Speaker volume, it's up to you. Image resolution, again, up to you. I've got the highest here. Video resolution, again, I've got the highest here. You can loop record on them options as well. I've got 3 minutes. Timestamp, you definitely want if you need to send it to your insurance. Driving collision, definitely. Parking monitor, that is just when you're sat still and not in the car. It'll warn you or record. And then you can restore it to factory settings if you want to. Back to the home screen. And we can download files. This is good if you need to email one or send one off pretty quickly. We can download a file. Bottom left hand corner. And there we go. That's it downloading. Quite quick. Obviously, the bigger the file, the more resolution. It's going to take a little bit longer. Saves it into your photos. You go into your photos on your iPhone or Android. And there it is. That's that bit done. You can go back to your main screen now. Go back into the app, FitCam X. And you can see your previously downloaded video. Go back onto the main screen. Totally live, and you can make it landscape as well. You can see the true width of the camera angle. Done on a screen record, so it looks a bit strange. Back to the home screen, and there you are. If there's any questions you've got, always comment down below. I'll always respond. I think this is a fantastic product. I think this is going to change just the whole look of sort of the front dash and everything about it, because they do look messy. Wires everywhere. Having to try and wire something in as well, if you're not quite sure how car wiring works, can be a bit of a nightmare, and instructions are just plain awful. And they are. And I can show you just quickly just what I mean by abundance of instructions, right? So that is the instructions. Yeah, it is in a few different languages, but that's the instructions. So I've trimmed it down for you. Again, any questions, guys, in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is going to help you out massively. And Again, if you look down below, there's a link to the website and there's a discount code. You will get 6% off your order, and they are ordered to fit specific vehicles. So they'll ask you to message them or email them, tell them your car specifications, and if they've got one that's made for your car, you can have something that looks like that. Nice and tidy, does a great job, great quality, and really easy to fit. So hopefully this will help you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you FitCamX for sending me this out. Again, they've paid for this review / demo. I don't need to fill you full of smoke and rubbish, because I think it's a great product. It fits nicely in the car. It does exactly what it needs to do, and it's dead easy to fit. That's all I really need to say about this. The video does the speaking for me. And yeah, again, let me know what you think, guys. But that for me is Sunday. Have a banging weekend. Lots of love to FitCamX. Thank their ace, Yo-Yo in particular, who I've been dealing with. But that being said, guys, see you all very, very soon.